Hello Capricorn, this is Joe, and I'm going to do a check-in general reading for the remainder of July. This is about the 19th or the 20th through the 31st. It's about any topic, any subject that comes through. It's really up to the cards and spirit to bring forth a message, to inspire the message. And again, this is an intuitive reading, so it's not going to be for everybody. It just possibly can't be, okay? So if it's not, don't worry. There's always another message on another day that may be for you, and so check back. And we're going to get right into it. I am going to say before I start, because I keep forgetting to tell people in my videos, but I'm giving this deck away, the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, at the end of the month for subscribers. All you have to do is comment, let me know you're a subscriber, and I'll enter you in that drawing. I don't know why I got mosquitoes down here today. This is really weird. Again, and if you're not a subscriber, just go ahead and subscribe and let me know that you did, and I'll include you. This is like, okay, I have cards stalking me in my readings today. Very much for earth signs. What is going on with you guys? A lot of you guys have a lot of the same cards just popping out. Yep. And I shuffled before I started the video too. I always shuffle really well. But, sometimes we get stalker strength. Ace of Wands. Nice. That's your influence too. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Okay, so we have like Capricorn. We have something going on here with hoping for a wish. Every single one of you earth signs has had the Judgment card come out. And two of you have had the Strength card, and what else? Two of you have had Three of Cups, and two of you have had the World now, and Page of Pentacles. And I'm telling you, I shuffle these cards really, really well. I shuffled them prior to starting the reading. So anyway, I don't know if there's some kind of common theme here with earth signs, but let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, nice. Four of Wands. And this is the bigger energy surrounding everything. And I see this as very, very interesting. I feel like some of you really got what you wanted. I feel like some of you had a wish fulfillment already, or you at least feel like you had a very big hope and dream kind of come through for you. And I see this as you giving back in this. But you may have you may have some challenges ahead, because I think this isn't the end of the road for you in this. So let's get into this and see. We're going to pull one from here though, see if we can add to this. Co-create. Nice. Like I said, wish fulfillment, having a big hope, dream, or wish come through for you. And gosh, I really think that's a lot of what that's about. You have the Nine of Cups in the outcome. And so this is kind of like getting everything you want. But I think, to me, there's something speaking to me in this, saying that also be careful what you wish for, because it might not be what you want. You might find out it's not exactly what you had hoped. It might not be as impressive or as great. Sometimes, like the grass is always greener on the other side until you get there and you realize it's not. That kind of might be a little bit of warning here for you at the end of this. Vulnerability. All right, co-create, vulnerability. All right, Capricorn. So some of you have had a very good reason to celebrate in the recent past. You have the Four of Wands, and this is about, to me, foundations, new foundations, something new starting, a positive change in your life. So this could be a marriage, this could be an engagement, this could be that big job you always wanted, graduating from university, who knows. But this is how this comes through. And I see this as like, this is the bigger overall encompassing kind of picture for me in this. And I see the Three of Cups here. So there was this, something came through, something you really truly dearly wanted did come through, and you got what you wanted, and it was good to be acknowledged, recognized, celebrated. And that's just kind of how I see this. And in fact, it was so good that I almost see you just here in the World card, just sitting back for only for a moment though. This isn't a complete arrival, and now it's time to just do whatever you want. The world is like about this big accomplishment, acknowledging it, appreciating it, but there's more, and there's more for you to go after. And so I see this as the closing of a cycle, but in a way it's like this is a cycle within a cycle, because this is about a much bigger thing. But there was something you wanted very much that came through, that finally happened for you. So again, you could have become married, engaged, children, who knows. It could be about that job, that the financial increase, whatever it is that has happened in your recent past. It brought a very good feeling, and a feeling of stability. Definitely a feeling of gain. This has been a positive gain for you in your recent past. And so very nice. And you have what's in your challenge is judgment, though. You have some decisions to make. Yeah, you need to keep going. This isn't over. And I see this as like, okay, you're getting ready, you're formulating your next step. And I see this as you know, the Page of Pentacles here. This is like the this is like really what's this is really why you're at where you're at right now, because you're very careful about the decisions, or you have been very careful about your decisions, where you you know, how you move around your nest egg, how you tend to your possessions, how you conduct your business. So you're very calculated in what you're doing, and so this is why you've gotten to the point you've gotten to. And this is, I think, for some of you, you've gotten very far because you've experienced a life that was completely in contrast to what you're experiencing now. And this could be like a childhood. And so you may have resolved that I'm never going to live like this. I'm never going to put my family or children through what I went through. So I kind of feel like this is like a determined mind to not repeat the past and not live how you lived in your life early on. Mostly to me it feels like about your childhood. So, but it could be, you know, apply it how you will if this resonates for you. It could be really in any situation. But you have the Six of Pentacles here, and this is really I feel like this is like about you really wanting to give back. I don't know if it's to this situation, to anybody involved, but I really see this as you wanting to give of yourself. But I think that because in this there is a gain for you, and I don't see you doing something just so you gain. I think you're truly feeling benevolent in some way, and I think it's because you've been helped along the way. And so I see this as you wanting to give back. But you do have some decisions to make about what's next for you. But whatever you're deciding to do here, you really have the wind at your back. You know, you have the forces of nature here. The Chariot, you know, or the War Wagon, or whatever you want to call that thing. The Chariot, it's like, you know, you kind of just sit on it and you steer it. The horses do all the work. So there is definitely a spiritual element to this, carrying you through. And you're really going to move into the next phase of your life, Capricorn, very quickly. And I think it's because you're coming from a place of purity and a kind heart and true devotion and compassion to your cause and what you're doing and what you want for yourself. And I think you realize that you have to give back. And so I see a lot of this as giving back. Strength here. Strength is, you know, everything you do, to me, just it's like doing everything out of love and compassion, even when you got to go against what somebody else wants. I truly see this as your biggest asset right now is the Strength card. It is that it is just carrying yourself in a true, in a very, very true way. Like, you might have to make decisions coming up that some people might not like, but I think that you know you have to do everything out of love, but not just for others, but for yourself. You have to make the right decisions. And so there are some tough choices ahead, but you've been tough this entire road. So I think to you, this strength right now is something that is just coming naturally for you. You have the Ace of Wands here. And the Ace of Wands is influencing you. This is, you know, that new plan of action going forward. You're ready to go. You're ready to move forward. I think some of you are waiting for a cue. You're waiting for the right moment, because I think you're ready to take the next steps. I don't think you want to sit around too long. You know, the World card comes through, but we don't get to sit around forever. We do get to enjoy the hard work that we bring through, but I see you as like ready for the next part of your journey. And that's why I said it's like a cycle and a cycle. There's this partial completion inside this bigger completion. And you're ready to really take the next step. And I feel like you're being pushed to go, to get ready and go. And not pushed by anybody else, but there's just a force pushing you, telling you, your intuition saying it's time to go and it's time to move forward. But I think you're also being very careful, cautiously optimistic. But I think you really want to be very careful about where, I did say earlier, your nest egg. You're very careful with how you move it around and how you tap into it, your resources. And I see that you know, you're very calculated and careful moving forward. But I think that you kind of worry that some of this, of what you've gone through and where you've come from and where you've gotten to at this point, you might feel like, wow, this is too good to be true. And at some point, something's going to happen that I'm going to not like. And you know, that's okay. Things are going to happen that you don't like, because these are experiences, not mistakes. That's kind of how life is. You know, we get to experience it. We get to experience our choices. So, Four of Pentacles to me, I really just see this as like, you know, just being very careful that you don't make a move that you're going to regret. Because you have the bigger picture here, Capricorn. Whatever you're going after is a very, very big dream. But I almost feel like, you might be a little bit surprised. One, you might find that you get where you're going a little bit too easy. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel like it's just going to come easy to you. And I feel like maybe to you that it just, there might be this not sense of enough reward in that, because I think you've already done the hard work. You're just, you know what steps to take, you know what direction to go in. But I think you might have become a little kind of addicted to the challenge. Addicted to the rush of overcoming and persevering and having that conquering feeling, conquering obstacles, climbing that mountain. And I think that when you finally get to the next phase going through, you start to realize that what it is you want is very much within your grasp and your reach. You might be rethinking things in August a little bit, and readjusting, recalibrating what it is you want. Because I think that, to me, there's still a little bit of uncertainty about what you're going after. And I think a lot of this is related to me. It just seems like it's related to having that picturesque life. And some of this is about that perfect job or that perfect opportunity. Some of you, I feel like this is like about that virtuous career, or that kind of line of work that is kind of virtuous, so to speak. So a lot of you might have finished school, finished college, or been promoted, become engaged, married, whatever it is. This is like really getting what you want, feeling good about it, feeling happy about it, but moving forward, moving on, and just not being entirely certain that you want what you're going to get. It might be a little bit of like, you know, it wasn't as great as I thought it was, but it's nice to know that you have that ability. You just have prime time for you right now to really manifest some things. You'll know if this is for you. It'll resonate for you. It'll make complete sense. I know it will. You know, if it's for you, you'll know it. But there's this sense of like, how much is enough? I don't know. It's just really weird kind of feeling I get out of this ending, and I really don't want to get into clarifying it too much. Maybe I will. I just see this Nine of Cups as like not quite as fulfilling when you get there, or when you get moving and get going on that part of your next cycle you have coming out. So we're going to ask for 9 of Cups, something to clarify 9 of Cups, because I just feel very strongly that it just might not be really what you want for yourself, but it's okay to find out that something isn't for you. That's how we know something isn't for us. That's how we get it out of our head, out of our mind. We get to experience it and go, oh, justice. So balance, fairness, knowing the truth and knowing what's right for you, what's good for you. That's just kind of how I see this. I feel like there's a little bit of a lesson in getting what you want moving forward. And it's not a negative lesson, but I don't know what that's about. You know, Capricorn, this is an interesting reading. I'm going to have to leave it here because it's going on kind of long and I need to wrap it up. I'm going to pull one of these, the voices of the animals. This is endangered species, most of these. Some of these are the fire, earth, air, and water, but let's see if there's anything else. Water. I said water, and there comes water. Again, another card stalking me tonight. So yeah, this, you know, I kind of said the same thing. You really need to feel what you're thinking about instead of just thinking about it. You need to feel it. You need to feel it and be sure that what you're trying to manifest is really truly what you want. And that's, I think, the message here, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it here and say have a great rest of your day. I think there's a lot to be continued for you down the road. It'll be interesting, I think, for many of you. This ride coming up is going to be interesting. All right, so have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again. Thanks.